We're going to review House of the Dragon Season 2, Episode 6. This is going to be a breakdown. So if you guys have not watched Season 2, Episode 6 or are caught up, stop watching. These are spoilers. We're going to break it down and talk about what happened. So Season 2, Episode 6 is called Smallfolk. Now, we start to get to see Aemon making political decisions and shows kind of how arrogant and battle-driven he is, with his brother having been burned and is like in a coma right now. But he's certainly lacking this strategy. Not that his brother really had much more, but Aemon only knows battle. And clearly that's all he wants to do sitting in the throne. Now, sure, he admits he's not a puppy dog and goes to every battle, but he does kind of end up saying he will go just at the right time. So he sends out Sir Kristen out to go do that with the Hightower brother, I believe. And Aemon also sends his mother out of the council, Alicent, and really kind of is trying to do as much as he can while he's on the throne, while his brother is, AFK. Rhaenyra asks this one of her soldiers, I'm not sure what his name is, who has this distant Targaryen blood, because in the last episode it ended with her and her son kind of coming up with the idea to bring riders to these unclaimed dragons that lived below them, which I thought was very exciting. So this was our first audition with this elderly man to try and ride the dragon. So she tells him her plan and talks about how she's looked through the history and there was some distant Targaryen blood that might be enough to ride the dragons, basically. And then good old Daemon is still in Harrenhal, and he is still having his annoying nightmares with his past family members. This time it's his brother. But he finally sort of leaves, but the witch kind of catches him on his way out. I forget her name. And tells him to wait for 3 days, basically, for something to change in his favor. I couldn't really tell what she was hinting at, but she was like, it's not you who has to win them over. Maybe she meant the dragon because the owl landed on her arm right then and there. I'm not sure. What do you guys think? Let me know down below. But then we cut back to Rhaenyra, who is trying to get the dragon to take this rider she's going to test out. And they get pretty close, but at the last second, the dragon just flames on this old knight and burns him alive. And so that plan didn't work as they expected. So gotta find somebody else or just stop trying entirely. Corlys, I think Corlys, the Black Valerian guy, has two bastard sons who are given quite a bit of screen time this episode, and seems possible, at least I thought so, that they could be the next riders who could potentially ride the dragons. And then food is getting scarce in King's Landing, and the people are getting hungry, they're getting pissed off, getting upset with the current king, Aemond, who's not really paying attention to them and not making sure they're fed and taken care of, even though he's feeding his dragons and the all the rich people are having parties and stuff and blowing it in their faces. So understandably getting upset. Aegon is waking up from his coma, who can barely talk, although he claims he remembers nothing when Aemon asks him what does he remember. But he leaves him his like little marble ball he has from the council on his brother's chest right before he leaves. He does get interrupted. We're not sure, maybe if he was trying to do something more to kind of seal the deal. But after that, Lady Rhaenyra discovers there's no, Lady Rhaena, sorry. Lady Rhaena, the young black girl, Targaryen, she discovers there's a free roaming dragon, a wild dragon of size, staying where she is and in the Vale. Now, she could be another dragon rider easily. I mean, I think that's got to be what they're setting up, and that's what I'm excited for. She's in need of a dragon, so suit her up. Let's do this, and it's a big one too. We discover Rhaenyra has sent food and supplies to the starving civilians in King's Landing to show her kindness and contrast to the current throne sitter, aka Aemond. God, I can never say their names correctly, sorry. Alicent Hightower has a bonding moment with her brother before he sets off with Sir Criston about her youngest son, who I believe is staying wherever he is. And she was like he was always the sweeter of the boys, you know. Well, of course he's the youngest and he's not in King's Landing being influenced by all these soldiers and political power. But after that, the civilians riot against her and the higher ups basically and force them to scramble and escape with some scratches. But it's a couple of dead Kingsguard, I believe. At least that's what they kind of implied. One of the bastard sons of Corlys is hunted by a dragon only to realize it wants a rider, which is kind of what I was expecting. But, you know, they had to build it up. Rhaenyra and Mysaria have a bonding moment and begin to kiss, only to be interrupted by a guard breaking the news of the dragon sea smoke seen flying with a new rider, aka the scene we just saw with one of the bastard sons. Rhaenyra flies off to go see who it is because they can't tell who's riding the dragon from the ground up, you know. But I am excited. I just want to see the big epicness. I know we only have 2 episodes left. This is episode 6, so 7 and 8. I'm stoked. I think they've kind of built up all the excitement they need. Now give me the good stuff. The last few episodes have been a little slow. I'm really kind of, the main thing I'm annoyed with is Daemon being in Harrenhal for so long, like the entire season, doing nothing except having stupid nightmares. Like, we get it, it's haunted. I'm tired of it. Other than that though, the slow moments I can handle. I like it, but I still want to see the goods, the dragons. Let's go. It's called House of the Dragon. Anyways, I'm very excited, but let me know what you guys thought down below. That's my review. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time.